Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday inaugurated the third Uttar Pradesh Investor Summit and laid the foundation stone of 1,406 projects worth over rupees 80,000 crores. Are in fields like agriculture, IT, electronics, MSME, manufacturing, renewable energy, pharma, tourism, defense, handloom and textiles. Speaking on the occasion, he said, "I believe that Uttar Pradesh will give momentum to India's growth story in the 21st century." The ceremony was attended by leading industrialists like Gautam Adani, Kumar Mangalam Birla, Niranjan Hiranandani and Sajjan Jindal. In the wake of a spate of targeted killings of Hindus by terrorists in Kashmir Valley, Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a high-level meeting to discuss the situation with Jammu Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and other key officials. This was the second high-level meeting within a span of few weeks regarding security situation in J&K. As per media reports, security arrangements for the upcoming Amarnath Yatra was also discussed in the meeting. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on Friday won the Champawat by-post by over 55,000 votes. He had to win the seat to remain as Chief Minister of the state. He had been sworn in as Uttarakhand CM in March after ruling BJP retained power in the assembly elections. But Dhami had himself lost the elections from Khatima to a Congress candidate. Congratulating Dhami, Prime Minister Narendra Modi tweeted, "I am confident he will work even harder for the progress of Uttarakhand. I thank the people of Champawat for placing their faith in the BJP." Talking about the Russia-Ukraine war, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said at an event that India's foreign policy was not sitting on the fence just because its policy may not be agreeable to some other countries. Also, when asked whether India expects global help in its situation with China, he said, "A lot of our problems with China has nothing to do with Ukraine or Russia. They are predated." Jaishankar added, "In terms of what is happening with Ukraine conflict, our stand is very clear that we favor an immediate cessation of hostilities." Given the security situation in Punjab, the Union Home Ministry has decided to provide CRPF Z cover security to Jathedar of Akal Takht Gyani Harpreet Singh, as per media reports. Meanwhile, drawing immense flack from opposition leaders over the murder of Sidhu Moosewala, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann on Friday met the late Punjabi singer's family members at his residence in Mansa district. Earlier in the day, protests had erupted outside the late singer's house ahead of Mann's visit. Even as many regions in the country are facing pre-monsoon rains, other parts are witnessing heat waves. The Meteorological Department has notified heat wave conditions in parts of Rajasthan, South Punjab, South Haryana, South Uttar Pradesh, North Madhya Pradesh and some regions of Maharashtra. On the other hand, Delhi, after storms and rainfall, is also witnessing a rise in the mercury. Some regions have reported high temperatures of around 44 degrees Celsius. India has recorded more than 4,000 COVID cases after nearly 3 months. 4,041 cases have been recorded in the last 24 hours. The biggest contributors are metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Delhi and Chennai. Meanwhile, the Delhi High Court on Friday called for strict action against those found violating the rule to wear masks at airports and in aircraft. It said that all such people who are found to be violating these norms should be charged and fined, and they should be placed on no-fly list. In a horrific accident, 7 people were charred to death in an accident on the outskirts of the Kamalapura town in Karnataka's Kalaburgi district in the early hours of Friday when the bus they were travelling in caught fire after it collided with the tempo tracks. The bus with 29 people on board was going to Hyderabad from Goa. The injured have been admitted to various hospitals in Kalaburgi. Many women workers fell unconscious due to a gas leakage at Achutapuram in Visakhapatnam district of Andhra Pradesh on Friday. As per media reports, nearly 30 workers were admitted to hospital owing to a gas leakage from porous laboratories. However, Anakapalle Superintendent of Police Gauthami Sali said that gas was not fatal and all workers were out of danger. The incident occurred at 12:30 p.m. 100 days of Russia-Ukraine war was marked on Friday with fighting raging across the east of Ukraine and Moscow in control of a fifth of the Ukrainian territory. Also, Russian forces are tightening their grip on the Donbas region. Meanwhile, NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg has warned that Ukraine's allies needed to brace for a grueling war of attrition while reiterating that NATO does not want direct confrontation with Russia. Notably, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that since Russia's February 24 invasion, thousands of people have been killed and millions have been forced to flee.